Hello everyone, welcome on in to another stream of a new game. I forgot my water in the other room, that's why I was a little bit delayed. And now I'm banging my controller everywhere. Okay. Forge Board, Scaleezy, Mortis, Platinum Chip, welcome back in. So we finished our playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom last night. And the trailer for this game caught my attention a couple months ago. I thought it looked really interesting. It looked like the combat was pretty fluid, but I really know very little about it. I've only opened the game long enough to make certain that my settings were fine, which they are now. So yeah, excited to dive on in. Okay, so yeah, as the screen says, this game is in early access. I don't exactly know how complete it is. They said that they wanted to add another ending. I don't know if they already have one ending in it already. So I guess we'll just have to play and find out for the most part. If I can press the right button. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Right, dragon is dead. And of course, as we play through the game, please let me know how the sound balance is for you guys. If my voice is too loud or too quiet, or if you think the game is too quiet, just feel free to let me know. That was a little bit weird. Where have the dragons gone? Considering that the runes were the cause of their downfall, the runes are both a blessing and a curse. Runekeeper, Thodrum Bluntbrow. West Cliffshire. Uh-oh. Am I using consumables already? Alright. So you move around with the analog stick and the D-pad is for some kind of items. Is there a crouch button? So you just have like a little bit of a elongated animation for going back into idle, I guess. Mortis is saying, early access is interesting. You remember when Dungeon Defenders 2 was in early access after tons of dev hell? The canceled Dungeon Defender MOBA. Now, Dungeon Defender 2 is so bloated with microtransactions that early access was a better point in that game. Oh wow, that's wild. At least those games are both really good. Oh, so you get a double jump immediately. Just, you know, trying out my controls. Do I talk to these dudes? Do I hit them? Can I talk to them? Whoops. Oh, we have a dodge button. Seems like there's a little bit of a cooldown on that, which I can appreciate. Like maybe a second or something like that. Half a second. Okay, so this is an automatic pop-up. Successor, you're a bit late. Well, at least you arrived before the entire town was wiped out. As you can see, the neighborhood is already overrun with demons. The town is in a panic. Apparently, the Order of Light won't be able to send enough soldiers from the capital. The normally proud Order must have been desperate to seek help from a mercenary group like us. I suppose that's why they sent someone like you. Honestly, I'm confused. The Order of Light calls rune wielders blasphemous, claiming they're stealing the power of the gods. I'm a mercenary, and so all that really matters to me is that I get paid. Doesn't it make you uncomfortable, though? Well, your business is your own. I don't expect an answer. I'm only here because Logan, second in command, told me to give this token to the successor when they arrive. Consider it my thanks for allowing me to rest a bit from the battle. Here, take this. Oh, that scared me. Black Falcon Mercenaries token? Oh, it disappeared. If you want to talk to someone from the Order, go to the Withered Forest of Spirits. I've heard that the guards headed there. And perhaps Clara will be there as well. She seems to be spiritual leader for the people there. people here. Go on ahead. I'll catch up later. So, what is the Y button? Ah. Do you have a lot of time? Well, the successor do. Time is always on your side. But if you're hanging around me like this, I'm afraid the others will realize I'm off duty. So, alright, so he's the only one that I can talk to. These people are all gonna die. Spoiler alert, Mortis. They're not wearing red. They'll be fine. Scalzi said it's a similar art style to The Last Faith. I hear the Orders made a difficult decision. They called their followers together. It's true. We're short-handed. But didn't the Order say they were... rumor has it they don't believe in God. The Order seems to think you need to hire demons to catch demons. Damn. It's the end of times. Can I restart that? Let's check that inventory item. Okay, so this is kind of like Diablo-esque, I guess. Oh, okay. Quests. Black Falcon Mercenaries Token. A token of the Black Falcon mercenaries from the Desert Empire Bashubu. The bearer of this token has access to their shops and can call upon them for assistance. It cannot be discarded. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So we have runes, and they're telling us which bosses drop them and at what difficulty level. I can appreciate that, I guess. Maybe I'm a little bit disappointed that this stuff isn't grayed out until we've like defeated the relevant bosses. I don't know. Wait. Longsword. Molar Talisman. 5 damage. Oh, so there's a skill tree. I was wondering why they lit up. I guess I'll worry about this stuff more when we get to it. Because otherwise, I might just inundate y'all with too much information right now. That would be something that I do on my own, but it's probably a little bit boring for just starting up a new game. You can't see any newer game with Gothic influences and not feel like it's a Bloodborne ripoff. You got that from Software Brain. Hi, Puppy. Abandoned training grounds. Okay. Press up to use a health potion to restore your health. There is a maximum number of potions you can have, which can be increased by items you pick up during the game. No, no, no. Come here. Hey. No. You're very cute, but the answer's no. Alright, yeah, so I don't know if I've already used, like, a potion and I've lost it permanently, or if they restock, like, Estus Flask style. Come on. Come on. Hold on, let me deal with him. Alright. Where's Vigor and how can I level it? Oh, you don't level that stat ever. B for close. Oh, did I click the wrong thing? Okay. Okay, so yeah. Dodge is on B. Do I have a... Yeah, I would really like to know if I have a limit on the potions. Items. Doesn't say. I guess I'll just have to die eventually and find out. Oh, it looks like a little bit was maybe taken out of the flask. Oh, A is that button. I'm real good at these Xbox controls, y'all. Cracked healing potion. Oh, so 1 out of 1. That explains everything. Got a target dummy. Press X to charge your combat resources when attacking with basic skills. Combat resources are consumed in using core skills. Okay, so that's kind of like the souls in Hollow Knight. Press B to dash and dodge enemy attacks. You ignore all damage and projectiles while dashing. So iframes. AA for the double jump. A. Literally has Diablo's UI. The Diablo UI is good, yeah. The Gallatin Forest. Oh, this thing's actually kind of tanky for the very first mob in the game. So I don't seem to have like an upswing combo. Or like a down thrust type thing. Maybe that's stuff that I learned with skills. To have them at all. He's got gold. Oh, is it auto loots? Oh, so I have to pick up each item? That's a little awkward. Press options to open the character window to view your character stats and info. You can also view and manage your equipped gear. Oh, I can't carry more potions. Okay. Wait. Oh, so to auto-equipped it because I didn't have anything. So that gives us 5 armor plus 5 armor. An observation, no mas. Alright, so this is a little bit awkward. Like, I know that this is a wall, but it almost doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a little bit of a cavern beneath me, but apparently not. He's gonna stab me? Okay. So I wonder if these things just get stun locked or... Didn't mean to fall down to the bottom, but oh well. We got dogs! Oh no, they can actually fire at proper angles and whatnot. Oh, we got a skill point already? When your character levels up, you gain skill points. You can open the skill tree by pressing the options, then right triangle, or right trigger. You can learn as many skills as you have points for. Okay. So it telegraphed it. I just didn't know if I could keep it stun locked in the midst of all that. So now I do know. Mana charge. Gain 3 mana charges when you hit an enemy with a basic skill. 10% increased damage for 3 seconds after evasion. Oh, so do these all cost 2 and then these 4? Okay. I can't seem to zoom in or out. Oh, and then this is a binding. Interesting. Chilled on the enemy? Okay. Chilled enemies have their movement speed reduced by 30% for 5 seconds. Oh, exactly like Path of Exile. Jolted enemies deal 30% as lightning damage to themselves and nearby enemies every second. After 5 stacks of Jolted, they are electrocuted for 3.5. What does electrocution do? I can't seem to see that. Hold on. Dazed. Vulnerable. Electrocuted. Electrocuted enemies cannot take any actions and take 30% increased damage from critical hits. Dang, Jolted sounds really good. 100% of damage is fire. On hit, the enemy will burn for 5 seconds. Burning deals 25% as a dot. So I think for now, the lightning blade sounds really good because it has perhaps the hardest CC and it's an AoE. Oh, and so this is one tier of 5 skill keys. What's the X button? I feel like I'm pressing it, but maybe not. So then... Oh, is this just normal? Can I go back to normal attack? No, so that's just how my sword is. Okay. I can't turn it off? That's a little bit weird. I did not expect that. Okay. Thank you for a skeleton in a Souls-like. Has DS1 taught me nothing? Well, even in Dark Souls 1, the skeletons weren't that tanky unless you went to the catacombs. And even then, those skeletons aren't super tanky in and of themselves. You do have a weakness for skill trees? Oh. Yeah, I already feel almost like a god just with the one skill. I almost wish that I could move that UI bar, or what's the word? Squish it down and minimize it. So it looks like I need a key. Cracked healing potion. You need a ruby key. Or even if this was like off to the corner, that might be helpful. Because at least so far, the places where I've dropped down have been kind of immediately underneath me. Oh, okay. Area complete. All enemies have been defeated. A chest will spawn after you defeat all enemies in a stage. Choose one of 2 chests to select. The chest not selected will disappear. There's a chance a chest will spawn as an advanced chest. Advanced chests have a chance to provide higher tier items. So your pretty basic loot gotcha, even though you don't spend money for this game, I think. At least beyond like the sticker price. Select rewards. There are 3 types of reward chests: soul gem, stat boost, artifact, synergy items, and currency. Interesting. So, okay. Reward chest, artifact, and soul gem. I feel like artifact for now, and then maybe more soul chests after I have an artifact. That's good. Do I get to choose, or do I get to select them all? Increases crit, increases attack speed, max resources by 25, 30% damage when you have 60 or more % resources. I don't know what resources are to know if that's good, but yellow is rare. Oh, increases damage by 25% and attack speed by 7. That seems like a no-brainer. View synergy. Okay, so this is all stuff that I haven't quite understood yet. Okay, so it is you pick one at a time. Okay, sweet. An artifact synergy grants the owner a set of abilities based on the total number of artifact synergies they have. Abilities gained from synergy are lost and the total synergy is reduced by replacing an artifact? Oh, that's just normal. Like if you unequip, you're going to lose the synergy forehead. Okay. Early access critiques matter. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to give it a fair shake. I might feel a little bit differently, but you know, that's just my initial impression. You're pessimistic about early access titles. I typically am too, but I mean, just from what I saw in the trailer, like the game looked like it could be fun enough that I wanted to see what it was all about. I also wonder if these enemies have like elemental weaknesses. He dropped a belt. So is the monster thing at the top right signifying how many things are remaining? %6 to magical damage. And did I just get a skill point is my question. I did. I'm not sure when or how exactly. Do I need to get to tier 5? Oh, no, I don't. I wish it was a little bit clearer whether or not I could select it or not. Although that was just... It was probably cleared by the fact that this might be a little bit more lit up. But maybe having like the "Are you sure?" prompt might help. So it looks like at the top left of the screen, it's around version 0.7234, and that probably is a pretty good indicator of how far they are away from completing the game. And there was a patch I saw last week, so they are like still actively updating it, it seems. Still don't have no ruby key. Okay. Ooh, we got a rare amulet. 3 dex, 6 lightning damage. Sweet synergy, baby. I just hope this game does the Baldur's Gate kind of early access, not the other kind. Alright, so Soul Gem versus an advanced artifact. Well, this one's advanced, right? Alright, damage, max life. Each time you heal, your damage is increased for a limited time. That sounds like it could be really good if we have something like Life Leech. Increases strength by 7. For every 15 enemies you kill, your strength increases by 1. Is that permanent? Damage by 15, gains 20% more gold, 50% chance to not pay the refresh cost of an artifact, skill / food. Well, since I don't know what I'm doing, I think it's probably a really good idea to just gain a lot more gold from the beginning. Although this sounds extremely good, I honestly don't know. Like, I am tempted by this despite it not being a rare artifact. How do I check what this attributes do? Oh, stats? Hold on. L3. Increases all skill damage. All skill damage. And dodge crit. Increases armor. Magic resist. Vitality. Oh, vitality increases. Skill damage? That's interesting. I do kind of wish it showed how much these stats contribute to the damage. I know it says like 2.8% here, but I don't know how effective each attribute is. Because like if strength increases by 1 is nothing, then who really cares? Oh well, I feel like I gotta go with this for now. I should read the flavor text, huh? So these are items? Okay, so I have 7 slots left, apparently. A turban awarded to the Great Merchant at the Merchants Guild Caravan in Karoom. Great merchants are also given the opportunity to examine the quality of their goods. And then... Ceremonial Sword is a blessed ceremonial blade worn by the Knights Templar of Lu. It is said to grant the wielder the ability to wield any weapon quickly and forcefully, even when sheathed. Cool. And I am really interested in that whole like synergy thing. Oh no, we got some electric guitar. Who is this? Sicko? Look at this sicko. Who are you? I don't think you're with the Black Falcons, and you're not a member of the Guard. Was the order sent to you? The successors? Well, it's about time. This town is more than just a few demons running amok. Rumor had it that the successors were all Drakens, but that isn't the case. So what are you looking for? Do you want some of my cooking? Of course, it smells incredible, doesn't it? Don't mistake it for something that a stupid giant could make. These are all my own recipes. If you're on my client list, you can eat as much as you want for a gold coin. My food is only for my customers. If you're starving, you can beg the giant for some leftovers. Does he mean beg? It's better for your health if you don't know where your food comes from. Shows Sicko the Black Falcon Mercenaries token received from Duvain. Who is Duvain? Do you have a mark? You've only been here a short time since you've met me. How did you get it, Duvain? That idiot gave it to you? I'm a little dubious that he gave it to you, if for no other reason. Well, rules are rules. I wonder if this is not written in English first. It doesn't seem like it. And I'm curious as to whether or not these are like some localization things that they're still hammering out. Also, my dude has a bell on his head. You like the dwarf? Take your pick. It tastes great, but my cooking will be useful to you in battle for a limited time. Creamy vegetable soup restores 50% life, increases crit multiplier by 30% until 2 areas are cleared. Oh, that's nice. What does restock mean? Cost 20 gold? Where's my gold? Oh, I have 5,500. Oh, no. Restores 50% life, increases all skill damage by 25% until areas are cleared. I guess I'll hold off on this for now. Can I talk to the giant? I cannot. Jolted and dazed and confused. You read his opening line in Galvan's voice asking, "Who are you?" I don't know if I could do a good Galvan. So it looks like they give you a target dummy to practice what you have. Maybe I should have bought that item, but I don't know. The entrance of Withered Forest of Spirits. Yeah, because this is a roguelike or roguelite, I wonder how many areas there are and if there's like an endless mode essentially. Alright, so I think Clara is a feminine name. She looks kind of masculine, but I'm going to go with the terrible old lady voice that I can do. I am Clara, a priestess of Lu, the god of light. Not long ago, I would have welcomed you to the town of Cliffshire with joy, but I regret to now have to do so in a forest that is losing its light. Originally, Cliffshire was not just a town, but an enclave of monasteries and cemeteries, plateaus and burial grounds, all centered around the Temple of Light. Then, the demons came, corrupting men and spirits, raising the dead and pushing us from our sanctuary. According to the survivors, they came here through the rift. It's not unusual for demons to show up now and then and cause mayhem, but it's very rare that this many show up at once and with such a focus on slaughter. It was not that long ago that the demons appeared. Lu's knights and I resisted as long as we could, but the temple was taken and we were driven to this village. The demons are corrupting humans and spirits, raising the dead and barring us away from our sanctuary. The Order presumes that the dragon who once fled into the rift to escape punishment has finally emerged in open rifts all around the world. A rift appeared quite some distance from here in Burial Ground. We desperately need your help to drive out this consuming darkness. Ahead of you is the Forest of Spirits. It was a flourishing forest of vine spirits under the influence of 2 great trees that guarded the forest. Deep in the forest, the upright and strong tree spirit Guinevere has fallen. According to a survivor of the battle, 2 blood-stained faces grew on a large branch. Defeat the creature, cut off a part of it, and bring it to me. A piece of the fallen tree spirit can be used to Rid the entrance of Gallatin Cave of the blood vines that surround it. May you always walk in the light. Okay. Doe! Doe! I just can't talk to her anymore. My Mega Man Zero muscle memory is still screwing me up talking to NPCs. Go to Withered Forest of Spirits. Oh, I was just literally about to ask this if we were ever going to get like a map or anything like this. Okay, so the leaves have all fallen and the trees stand like lifeless tombstones. Beware of divine spirits who can wield both human weapons and demonic powers. Can I exit out of this to like look around? Apparently not yet. The home of Guinevere. I literally just tried to press up on the button again. Okay. A human. There was one like you, but he never returned. Human like you always comes here. Humans are as persistent as demons. The forest ahead is where the spirits, my companions, my children, have fallen. Those who can no longer be called spirits will stand in your way. If thou can get to the tree spirit Longmore, slay him and remove his horns. By removing the horns of the evil spawn during the fall, you will bring rest to my weary companion. Yeah, so it does seem like the translation is in a bit of a rough state. So this just says use rather than like take. So I wonder if we can come back here and get this. Oh! Increases max life by 50, reduces resources by 15. I'm really tempted to do this one because it gives me presumably more value. But I don't know if I'm going to get continued additive or multiplicative rewards. So I feel like, because I'm still a noob and a scrub, that life will be more valuable than resources. So let's do this for now. Okay. Hey Chadwick, how's it going? Sultan Symphony? Nope, Dragon is dead. And we killed him. What you gonna say? That little guy's arms are huge. I'm a soldier in my own right. You think he'd be scared of that? What about that giant? Not long ago I saw him pulling a cart around. I felt like something. I heard he pulled a cart the size of a house up a cliff. I'll have to check with the doctor first. Maybe she ate something else. Okay, yeah. So I will definitely pass on to the dev team. Not that I'm like in contact with them, but I'll try to figure out a way to say like, it'd be nice to either slow this kind of dialogue thing down a little bit or give us the option to advance it. Ooh, you got a ruby key. Okay. So we got some of those Darkroot gardeners. I pressed the wrong button to dodge. Oh, he's looking cool. Looks like a proper necromancer type thing. Is that a death pit? I can't tell. I still can't tell. Oh, that went down a lot further than I expected. All I can say is I'm glad that I got that max life right now because I suck. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Give me a potion. Oh, those things come out pretty quick. Okay. I suck. The light refuses you to enter eternal rest. I didn't read the rest of that. This looks like if a Symphony of the Night and Salt and Sanctuary had a baby. Let's see if it's able to stand up to its own influences. Alright, so this is my first death. Rip. Okay, so it looks like my stats have dropped, so that's probably the roguelite aspect of things. I've been awaiting the successor.
I knew this is where the successors defy death and are reborn.
Andes, the retired successor.
I was afraid a good one would keep me waiting a long time, but you showed up quickly. You've died many times, haven't you? Are you new? My name is Andes, the previous successor. It's noble for a retired successor to find and nurture the next in line. That's where I don't fit in. I'm just here to investigate the rift in this village, which is different from the ones we've seen before. It's personal. But they say the successor has already arrived here. I've been waiting to see what he's up to. Looks like you could use a little help. If you don't mind, I'd like to give you some advice as a senior. The successors each have unique abilities. They can manipulate the elements, work with blood, or speak with spirits. I have such abilities. I am skilled with this great sword and artifacts. Dracons are usually good with artifacts. And maybe because I'm close to a dragon. Still, I'm also very good at identifying objects of will and unlocking their potential. Have you ever used the artifacts on the altar? An average person would need help withstanding the power of more than one artifact. But the successors, born with the power of the runes, must harness it, and all the previous successors have harnessed the power of the artifacts. Each artifact has a different will, but some have similar powers. They resonate with each other, amplifying their power. Have you noticed? In that regard, I think you're most in need of experience with more artifacts. Take this first. It's a jar of as yet unidentified artifacts. I'm told the Dracon in the merchant group takes care of the artifacts. If you show him this, I'm sure he'll be pretty favorable. You'll get more artifacts. When you're ready, I'll tell you the next step. Good luck.
So this is kind of cool. It's definitely a little bit rough. And I don't know, obviously, if that's just because it's still being in early access or if that's just how it's going to be. Not that it's like particularly bad or anything. I just feel like in some ways it's too direct and it comes across a little bit stilted. And of course that's always like the danger of localizing perhaps a bit too literally versus localizing things too much where they end up deviating from the source material. So what did we get? Oh, so you lose all the artifacts on death? Did I lost all my skill points too? Oh no. Okay, that's interesting. But I still have my equipment. That's a little bit surprising. Within the rift, a malevolent aura corrupts all life forms. Hey Joey Black, how's it going, man? Nice to have you in. It's going pretty well. Just, you know, learning the meta for a new game. I died. Because I'm still not used to the controls. I was trying to dodge, like RB was able to do it. I'm going to blame Zelda for that. Oh, okay. So we got a use here. There's a cat on it. We can't open the chest. Oh, storage. Okay, interesting. So then I wonder if we can also sell our spare items. We got this cool little fountain. Oh, so this is the map thing. Item levels 1 through 10. Rune drops 1 through 14. I can't seem to move around. Excuse me. Hanks.
You've come to the right place if you're looking for the town's blacksmith. I'm the best in the neighborhood. But it's no use because I don't have a hammer.
Bro, what is in your hand?
Not this sledgehammer I'm holding, but a proper hammer.
Alright, I forgive you. I forgive you. Man, they set me up. They got me. Hey, Without Horns, nice to see you again. How's the dead dragon? He's still unalived as far as I know. But thanks for asking. I'm learning.
A rune-encrusted hammer draws on the powers of sealed equipment and transforms them to suit the user. Isn't that cool? I think so too. It's pretty cool. Except, I don't have it. The hammer is in a monastery. Do you know anything about the Stolen Monastery? It's a demon-infested monastery beyond the elemental forest. I used to go there often to forge the monks' weapons. Training is essential for monks too. Their equipment always breaks during training. Monk DK, the monk in charge of training new monks, took pride in calling me to the monastery often. We grew close as we mended our broken gear. I was also at the monastery that day, and the demons appeared at the end of the service. When I tried to take people to safety, the demons came like rats from the armory. DK asked me to take the remaining people to safety. Then he decided to hide, leaving stranded monks in the depths of the monastery. He saw my hesitation and placed a hand on my shoulder, reassuring me that I would return with everyone. And with confidence, he said the runic hammer would be mine. I recognized the cowardice of my decision to believe him in that moment. It's been a long time since then, but DK is not one to die easily, and I believe it. Successor, I suppose you have come to slay all the demons that have appeared here? If so, I need you to go to the monastery and check on his welfare on my behalf.
Bro, I was hoping that you would get some character growth and realize you gotta do that on your own. Or at least rationalize it by saying you would want to go, but you realize you're better off enabling others to do things with your abilities. Monk DK, yeah. Is this actually Diablo Simon's Quest? I don't know. I actually never played the Diablo games, believe it or not. The blacksmith does not have a face. It was stolen by Ko. Grander's gear merchant.
A face I've not seen before. A wanderer in no uniform. Or are you the successor the older man spoke of? Successor, you are as dark as rumored. At least you don't look like a monster. You're in a bad enough situation that you can't even dwell on the character of the people who capture demons. I sell a variety of equipment in this town. Do you know that they gather all those who are capable of fighting here, not just soldiers? It's easier than ever to get equipment. When you die, your weapon won't be lost. My role is to keep the will of the wielder alive. Is that too much for a merchant to say? Maybe it is. I'm just saying you're not the only successor.
Okay. Oh, so we get daggers, cursed daggers. Weapon speed. Oh, so the red is just a comparison to my current set of equipment. Do I still have all my gold? Where do I check my gold at? Looks like I don't have any gold because I died. Wait, I do? Heh. This is the talisman. Do I have an open talisman slot? I can't tell. Compare. Oh, that's my talisman. Okay. 4 resource restoration on kill. I haven't really used restoration yet. Oh, so I'm glad I bought the other thing first. Oh, I see. It's the red thing that I'm looking at. This is not actual gold that I'm spending. It's a $7.99. Thank you. Yeah. I guess I just assumed that shops used gold as their currency. How silly of me.
You can't enter when Lipper's not here. Please mind your manners.
I know, is this place hyperbolic? No, apparently not. The sound kind of reminds me of like those older NES style games like Faxanadu or Link's Adventure. I'm off to the Gallatin Cave to get ingredients for a potion. Stick around for more impressive potions. Abel. Yeah, maybe they do, but this dude accepts a different kind. Hold on. Can I go through here? Is there a door? Oh. Maybe if I mash this button? Do I need to look at the mini-map on the top of the screen? I don't know what's going on here. Wait, I don't even know how to leave. Oh, the light thing. Okay. Can't drop down that way? Alright. So far, it has annoyed me ever so slightly that most of these just jumps require this double jump. I would almost rather that these be like placed a little bit lower or something. Outside of Cliffshire, this forest contains an unholy aura. I didn't mean it. So this brings me back to the very beginning area. Gallatin Forest, that's our first spot, right? Nope. Felt like I should have used that, dang it. Oh, that's cool. So it's got enough of a hit stun to knock me out of the sky. But that's cool. I mean, I hate this guy. The next time we kill a monster, I'm going to have to pay attention to the counter. Alright. Yep, this one went down to 8. Cool, so we got a skill up. Guess we'll go the jolted route again. Wow! So I can't like pre-dodge those dudes' attacks. Do I keep it? Okay, no. So I even dropped my ruby key on death, which I kind of figured, but... Alright. Reward chest is currency versus an advanced artifact. I feel like this is the no-brain option now. All skill, critical chance, damage by 10, healing by 25. I feel like, let's go with this one. Or should I destroy some of these sometimes for like that other currency? I have no idea, bro. Dang it. I was trying to, like, do the double jump, but I think I was just too close for him. Right, so now I've learned from my mistake, potentially. Hitting has a 30% chance to daze versus jolt. 40%. I feel like this is... Wait, what is... Yeah, no, I'll just go with this one. Or maybe I should have done the chill one. That might be smart. To like alternate between them. And I wonder if there's like elemental weaknesses. I would kind of assume that there would be, but I don't know. This makes you think if a side-scrolling gauntlet game could be possible. What do you mean? Like, I know what a side-scroller is, and I know what gauntlet is. But how is that different than, like, a beat-em-up? Is kind of my question to you. We also got a club. Oh. Okay, and this actually pauses the game. I wonder if this changes my moveset. Maybe? Yes. Dang, that's rough. Advanced soul gem versus artifacts. I guess we'll go with artifacts and then worry about soul. Dang it. And then worry about soul gems. When you attack a burning enemy, charge your resources by 2. Attacking enemies in the jolted state has a 30% chance to critically strike for 5 seconds with 12% increases. Well, I guess I'll pick this. Even though I do think the other one would be better, I just don't know like how long I'm going to go before I die. Because if I don't die, I feel like this could potentially scale better with the current setup of the build that I have. Okay, now we get to restock. So I've got 3,000. I may as well buy this. But how do I use it? Oh, is this just I use it here? Fudge. And do my buffs stack? Let's see. So we've got a 2-stage thing at the bottom left. No, they do not stack. Okay. Oh, this dude's different. Brucan, Artifact Keeper. Okay, so this is the dude that the guy talked to us about. Andes. Like Dynasty Warrior levels of enemies. Or Gauntlet. Okay. For a side scroller. Maybe. Well, isn't that like DFO? Dungeon Fighter Online? With that horn said, isn't that just Golden Axe? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Chadwick said, you're thinking about that, and you think keeping a singular X plane, as you see here, could just work? You rarely see horde-type encounters in a Castlevania game, for instance. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, because, like you said, I think it might become too much like a Dynasty Warriors, and if it does get to that level, then I think combat would just be a combo fest and wouldn't be very engaging. So I think it could do it, but it'd probably just be a very superficial game, I think we could say.
Successor, I've heard from Sicko. Your last trip must have been difficult with no source of artifacts. I know that the successors are not only reliant on their own abilities, but also on how they use their artifacts. And since artifacts lose their power after death, you'll need more. What? You don't seem to know much about artifacts, do you? You're Anne's successor, right? The use and care of artifacts are both essential and natural for successors.
Brucan studies the silent successor's face, hesitating for a moment before clearing his throat and continuing.
What were you thinking fighting demons all this time? Well, I apologize if my pretense of the knowledge of successors was unfair. I didn't mean to worry you. I'm no stranger to rumors about the successor, but I tend to be a little less understood than most. It's a complicated story, so let's skip ahead.
Rakan is shown the unidentified artifact received from Andes. He strokes his chin thoughtfully as he examines the relic.
What is this? It's an artifact that has yet to be revealed. Where did you get it? I doubt the successor, who knows little about artifacts, would have the ability to find something like this. It would take a dwarven rune speaker from the north, or a Drakan with good sensitivity to find it.
The successor explains the impression of Andes to Brucan.
Drakan, the previous generation's successor. I do recognize one familiar face. Give it to me. It might be worth studying. In exchange, I'll let you buy the artifact I'm showing you. Examine it carefully. Don't get too close. Just look at it. If you touch it, you have to buy it.
Brucan carefully takes the unidentified artifact with both hands and hides it behind his back. Oh, sideways stone gold. Okay. Mark at the caravan. Each time you level up, you earn 500 gold. I don't know how good that is, but increases life. Each time you heal, damage is increased. Oh yeah, I think we saw that one. Grave Robber Boots. Increases movement speed. I want that one, but I can't buy it. Oh no, I didn't mean that. I was trying to talk to him. Oh, we got a crow mask. Attack speed, skill cooldown. If 3 or more enemies are suffering from a dot, you take 25. I take more damage over time? That's wild. A mask worn by a plague doctor whose face was said to exude a venomous poison to all who came in contact with it. Frigid crystals. Pretty straightforward. The moon god grants the gift of cold to those that hold the purest crystals of snow. A prayer from the priests of Lu, a collection of verses about temperance. The priests of Lu are said to have lived a life of discipline through prayer. Prayer of temperance. Interesting. All Musou games are superficial. It's been a really long time since I've played the early ones, but I felt like Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3 at the very least were a little bit better about not being superficial. But I mean, if you look at the latest trailer for, I think, Dynasty Warriors 9 it was, they're literally just juggling like 50 dudes at a time on screen, and there's like no real back and forth between the player and the enemies. It's a good thing you're not a game dev, yeah. Dragon Ball Daima starting airing today, and also didn't the Dragon Ball Sparkles game, that I like to call it, get released today as well? I know some people are looking forward to that. The entrance of Withered Forest of Spirits. Not yet available. I was going to say, this seems different. Oh, so this is Lipa. Hello! Are you here to help the town? You're dressed differently from the mercenaries. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lipa, and I am a merchant who sells trinkets. Unfortunately, I can't show you my wares here. I left them all in town. If you're interested, you can find me in town. I run my shop inside the house of the merchant who sells equipment. Oh, you've met Granders already, haven't you? I'm his wife. You must have heard about our daughter, Joanne, from my husband. Where's it, Joan? Joanne is traveling with the merchant group. As a mother, I'm always worried, but my husband thinks she should experience the world. I asked Clara to deliver something to our daughter. The guards helped me get here, but said Joanne had already traveled through the elemental forest. I was wondering if I should turn back, as it seemed like a lot of work for them to take care of me and come all the way here. Could you deliver something to my daughter for me? I have a necklace with magical powers, and I'd like to give it to her to help as she follows the merchant group. Thank you for doing me a favor. If you're ever in town, be sure to stop by. So we got the Serenity Pendant. I almost missed what that said completely. It is a magical necklace that Lipa wishes to pass on to her daughter Joanne. Has the ability to protect the wearer's mind from external malicious magic or mental attacks. Oh, that seems pretty sweet. Mortis recommends Castle Crashers and then the TD RPG Dungeon Defenders, which you love. Play Dungeon Defenders 1 or DD Awakened, which is a remake or a sequel. Go to the Forest of Withered Spirits. Alright, so let's try to not suck so bad this time.
I know what the Vine Spirit said about and Longmore's dark thoughts about the humans disturbing and destroying the forest. It's tempting to keep humans out and create a forest only for the spirits. It's natural. It's a troubling thought for the tree spirits who guard the forest. For me as well. However, in the end, it is our duty to honor the dignity of all life. Longmore could not. He loved the forest too much. Now, it is a forest of spirits, just as he wanted, but all is dry.
Maximum potion capacity is increased. Reduces max resources by 30. Gotta go with the life again. The potions are tempting, but I keep misusing them. Because I'm a Goomba. You like games with massive grinds? Preferably single player, because server going offline makes that null. Yeah, if you like grindy games, one series that I like to recommend people is the Disgaea games. Because they're pretty grindy, but they're pretty fun if you don't take them too seriously. Oh, dang it. I thought you kept your, I thought you like turned direction after you dodged. It's not that big a deal. But I was about to like, hey guys, look, I turned. Wait, that time it was normal. Sensor of strength thing is nested. We got another skill point. I didn't notice. Oh, so I have two. Wait, why did this come up? Dash forward, dealing 250% damage as lightning to enemies in your path. On hit, there's a 60% chance to jolt enemies for 5 seconds. That sounds amazing. Resource cost 45 versus 56. Okay, so that's how the core skills work. So that one's LB. Okay. Can't wait to accidentally use all my resources in one go. I'm scared. Oh lord, he's teleporting. Alright, let's just stand in front of the enemies while they're attacking. That's smart. Electrocuted immunity? Aw, man. I tried pressing the dodge button, but apparently I missed. Dot it down. So we've got one enemy left. Alright, artifact versus... Let's do a soul gem for once. Increases basic skill damage by 10. Increases armor by 15. Max life by 15. I'm not sure if this will heal me right now. I'm just gonna... See? Nope. It really was just max life. Dang it. Wait, that was different. Hold on. Cannot be discarded. Interesting. So does this get reduced in cost? 45? Maybe not. Never heard of them? Okay. So the Disgaea games are like turn-based strategy games. They're pretty weeby and like anime inspired essentially. Have you ever seen that girl, the little one that shows up after battle and runs around like a squirrel scavenging gear? You've seen it yourself. Must have 9 lives, right? They say he goes around claiming to be some good luck symbol, but seeing him in person, he's not like that at all. Why? You know that sly-looking mercenary? His skills are amazing. He was following me a bit and blocking everything. In the midst of all this, love blossoms. That's a little bit goofy. Dang it, I should have dodged. And dipped. I'm gonna die again. At this rate. I need a potion. Oh no! What are all these spell looking? Oh, they can throw them that way? I'm scared, guys. I'm extra scared. Whew. This game's oh man, I didn't see that it was attacking. Okay. Your level and experience have reset. You've lost all gold and artifacts. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of impressed at the difficulty of the game already. Obviously, I need to get a little bit more used to the controls. But I definitely appreciate that they're not really holding my hand that much so far. So we've got 1576 of the pink things.
I have a daughter named Joanne. She's just come of age and likes to get out of town. She's been traveling with some of the mercenaries who've been hanging around here for a while now, and she says she's going to sell some of her stuff to my wife and me. At first, I was reluctant. Many people in this village have lost loved ones, and I reminded her I could be one of them. But her eyes were already looking beyond the village. I knew then that there was no stopping my daughter's sense of adventure. Joanne introduced us to some guy, assuring that there was someone in the mercenaries who could ensure her safety. There was a man named Logan. He was an older man with grey hair, but a young man's body. He said Joanne would be in no danger as she would travel with a giant and a dracon. I wouldn't trust non-humans, which I'd only seen a few times in my life, but the man seemed trustworthy. Apparently, Logan was an expert mercenary in the desert empire of Bishabu for many years. You can't ignore the wisdom that comes with experience, I convinced my wife. This is our chance to show Joanne the world. You'll find the merchants outside the village. Between them, please check in on my daughter once in a while to see how she's doing. If you can afford it, buy some of her goods. Most of which she sells is stuff my wife and I handle, so you can trust the quality.
Interesting. So we finally get some chest armor. Scimitar, one-handed. Sounds like it could be fun. Can I sell items? Wait, how do I... Oh, sell and rebuy. Oh, wait, what did I press? Okay, for me... Y to sell. Wait, how much does the sell cost? 1486. 96, so is it always 10? Okay. You thought it was going to heal me too? I kind of doubted it, but I didn't know, so I had to check. Alright. Lipa, accessory merchant. Hello, have you met my little girl? I've heard that the forest, with its corrupted vine spirits, is complex for even the most experienced soldiers. I hope the items I have will help you on your journey ahead. So these are the amulets. So I have a ring slot that I haven't gotten. Poison resistance. Assistant skill damage. Critical damage. Gold gain. Darkness resistance. So I guess I'll go with the gold gain. Wait, how do I... But now I know. Still not met a bill. Able. Yes, I don't think I've unlocked enough places to fast travel yet. So I tried to jump over that. I don't know if like the jumps will come out slower than the dodges. So I might just need to rely on dodging more like Bloodborne style or something like that. Because I totally got hit for free there a moment ago. Go! So this time I'm going to try the fire. Just for variety's sake. Oh, seems pretty good. Cloth boots, smaller talisman. 5 armor, okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, wow, I can air dodge. I did not expect that. Alright, so that'll be a lot better for not getting shot in the face in the sky. Also, just more fun to traverse. We got a copper ring. Skill cooldown reduction and core skill damage. Okay. Wait, how do I equip the other slot? Soul gem and currency. Oh. Increases core damage, resources, and armor. Best defense is a good offense, right? So I should really try to not use the potions and then make it to the camp to purchase food and talismans. Don't know why I was wondering if I could break that thing or not. So that's a pretty good amount of hits done. I should not have jumped. I should have relied on the dodge. Soul gem and currency. I'm tempted to do the currency gem just to see what'll happen if I get like the ruby key. But oh well. All resistances by 5, intelligence by 6, and armor. May as well do armor because I've been getting clapped. Got an old man.
Hey, what's that? Your equipment could be better. Your successors are so far removed from death that they think they can do whatever they want. Looking at your weapons, I can see how you think. Do you think you can just hit enemies a few times with that and be done with it? There are many rumors about the successors. If you're not going to fuel the rumors, change your gear. You can't fight demons with ordinary equipment. You have to fight them with powerful, magically enchanted equipment. Did you know that some equipment seals its power deep inside when it loses its owner? You can't just pick up a piece of equipment from the battlefield and use its power right away. I can sense the aura of sealed equipment, and I've been traveling the battlefields collecting them. To break the seals, I need a gemstone, which holds magical powers possessed by demons. Of course, I need gems. I'm old, and I'm not a dwarven runecaster. So, the only way to retrieve that power is to smash the gem into the sealed equipment. Bring me the gem, and I'll unlock the power sealed within and give it to you. Of course, I believe you'll pay me a small fee for my labor. If you're interested, come to the town of Clishire and find me. I'll get the equipment.
Right, Bertio. Bertio? Can't talk to him yet. Look at this sicko. How did I do his voice? I don't recall.
Burkan was an experienced warrior, though I don't know much about his past. He's not the friendly type, so I'm told. Injuries have left him less than half as strong as before, but he's still good at slaying the occasional demon. He's a useful man. I heard he had a different name as a warrior, but I didn't hear it. Or did I? I don't remember.
Increases attack speed and movement until 2 areas are cleared. That sounds great. Fruit pie. We still have 2,000 for this dude. I wouldn't have had enough to get anything apparently. Mark of the Caravan, Statue of Wrath, and a Warrior Horn. Alrighty. Forest of Withered Spirits. No more new NPCs, but okay. See if I can get past the 2nd level for once. Max life by 150. Oh yeah, that's way better than what I was getting before. Maximum potion capacity is reduced by 1. At least 1 will be maintained, so. This has no downsides for me yet. So that's what we'll go with. I don't know if I try to get like another potion, it'll keep it reduced by 1, but sounds like a problem for future me, which is probably not going to be a problem for future me with the way that I've been playing. Cloth gloves. These are blue. Okay. So those will auto-equip like that. I can't get up this way. Oh, we got a skill item. Skill point, rather. Hitting an enemy who is burning with Sword of Fire has a 15% of chance to recover mana. Crits deal increased damage with burning. When the sword hits an enemy that is burning, there's a 30% chance to gain increased damage for 3 seconds. Okay, versus... Hold on, how does this work? Leap forward quickly, dealing 200 for 50% damage as fire. It has a 35% chance to make enemies vulnerable. Oh, there's a dude here. I didn't mean it. Why are they ganging up on me? All right. That's a little bit hairy. What is this? Leather boots? Plus 5% dodge chance. Okay. So the equipment being permanent is pretty cool. It's definitely a good idea to upgrade equipment, apparently. What am I? Oh, there's a ceiling here. Okay. So that's another skill point. Hurl an orb of fire in front of you. It explodes on contact to paralyze enemy for 1.5 seconds. I'm just going to increase my core damage for now. Although maybe I should do the increased mana thing, because then I can start spamming more abilities. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, we finally beat this one area. It only took 3 years. Artifacts and advanced soul gem. May as well see what's advanced about it. Strength by 12, Dex by 12, and core skill damage by 20%. That sounds good. Because I'm assuming core skill is what I've been using. No, this is basic skill. But what is a core skill? No! So I want basic skill, not core. So maybe I should have gone with the other stat points. Were these guys going to talk? No. I dashed into it. So it wants me to react to the throws and not the telegraphs. Okay. Oh, I forgot to pick up that item in that other room, I think. Cracked healing potion. Can't carry anymore. Should have dodged. So I can't jump after dodging. Just keep going with the basic attack, because that's the thing that I feel like I'm going to be using the most. Although, I don't know how my resources got back to full despite using my skill. Artifact and soul gem. So I feel like I've been getting screwed by the soul gem, so I'm just going to start pumping up the artifacts. Chilled status. Whenever you deal magic damage to an enemy, you have a 25% chance to make them vulnerable for 3.5. Core skill damage by 20. I need basic skill. Increase max life by 35. Increase max resources by 15. I'm tempted to go with the life for now. Life plus resources. Home of Longmore. So this is the evil tree. It's got faces. It's a boss. Oh, so I need to hit the bloody one. Oh, okay. So I gotta look at the ground? That makes a ton of sense. I was not expecting this. Okay, that move. I jumped into that attack, I think. Oh, so you actually regain your skills kind of quickly. So I should be spamming those, essentially. I need to jump. What do you summon? Oh, just evil bubbles? Oh, they're gonna explode! Oh no! I should have dodged that rather than trying to jump. I really goofed this one. Ah! Dang it. Oh, I could have dodged that. I was in the air. I forgot that you can do that in the air. Okay, so, but it's going to keep going. So jumping was a smart idea back at the moment. Face him. No! That was pretty close. Completed third death. Rip. Hey, Throwing6810, how's it going? It's been a minute. This looks badass. It's pretty cool. I'm still learning it, obviously. Getting my ass kicked. But now that I know that I can spam my skills a bit more, I'll be doing that a bit more. That was a pretty good first boss. It's good to see you here in town. Did you know the items I sell depend on how far you've traveled? The further you go, the higher grade items I can sell. It's not just me, actually. It's everyone. So if you want to complain about me not having better stuff, just go kill more demons. Interesting. Legendary, secondary weapon. Wait, what's a secondary weapon? Magic to rare? Magic to legendary. Earnables level 1 through 2. I don't know what a secondary weapon is, so I think I will do this one. Wait. What? I bought it, but what does that mean? Oh, did that just go in my inventory just now? The horn thing? It's 12% fire resistance versus what do I have? Well, I guess it's technically better, right? I should see how the axe handles. Oh, so this is literally gambling on random items. So then the question becomes like, what gear do I want to get upgraded? Okay, this is pretty interesting for a Gamba mechanic, especially since the equipment leads to permanent upgrades, essentially. Or, well, since it's permanent, rather. Dex cooldown reduction. I said school down instead of like kill cooldown. Oh. %14 physical damage. I guess I'll go back to doing the lightning thing. Alright, so I'll Gamba a bit more. On the armor. Hey, we got a rare. Sweet. Sell. Okay, so I can equip it from this menu, and then I can sell this. Cool. So then the only thing that I would want to upgrade are potentially my belt, my helmet, and my weapon. Let's do a little bit more Gamba. Where is my belt? Seems like we might be good already. 3 intelligence. May as well equip it. And then I'll do a weapon just to see. Max life and dexterity. Okay, so I'm just going to see how the axe works for now, and then I'll go into potentially using the club again. Is this where we learn that I have a crippling gotcha addiction? I wouldn't say like a crippling addiction, but I mean, it's just part of the fun of, you know, hey, piece of candy. Seems like it. One who has taken an oath to defend the people. What do you think of these words? The hell are you talking about? Captain Rotan said something like that to the guards the other day. It's all bull. This whole guard thing in this backwater town, it's like falling into a barrel of sweet honey. It was nice for a moment for me to have a drink with the soldiers. It's better when soldiers aren't required to fight. Damn it, some demons always show up and disturb my peace and then something something. Watch your mouth, there are many loyal men in this town. Whatever, I don't like them. Yeah, I do like this little dialogue stuff, but it'd be nice if it was slowed down a little bit. Don't feel like I like that move set. This feels slower. Wait, is this thing faster? No, that's the exact same. So wait, why did I pick this one? Max life. Oh, okay, and dex. I feel like maybe the other normal club might be the way to go. But I guess I wouldn't really be using it for the damage stats as much as I'm using this for the life stats. I should have dodged. You're not used to dodging in the sky in a game, effectively. Okay, got him. I thought I skilled up. Okay. Hey Stella, how's it going? Nice to see you again. There's the skill up. Surprised that didn't hit him in the air. Or, well, above me. I keep forgetting that the skills, that the menus like actually pause the game, because it makes a lot more sense to pause it to use the skills than waiting like a lot of other games. So cool, you can mantle. Sweet. Currency and artifacts. Steel Saw Blade increases damage by 15, increases bleed by 15. I don't know if I can inflict bleed. Increases max resource by 50. Strong skills increase your attack speed for 7 seconds. What counts as a strong skill? Gains 99% less final gold, gains 500% more experience. This sounds really good for an early item despite it being normal. Screw it. Don't gotta worry about final gold, because I ain't never gotten that before. Hey, Two Middle Fingers, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Stella got to work and had to deal with a pipe leaking. How are you guys? Hopefully my pipes aren't leaking, but sorry to hear that. Ooh, piece of candy. I liked having the dodge chance because I think it's already procced before, even though it's 5% and seems really low. Might be a good thing to stack. Oh, I see my experience bar. It's that orange thing. I don't know why I didn't really put 2 and 2 together with that. So chest, ooh, and it's blue. Longsword. 5 damage, 1 weapon speed, plus 9% physical damage. So before buying any food items, I would want to look at the other artifacts as a bit of a note to self. Oh, that was a lucky dodge. Holy crap. He definitely should have shot me in the butt. Another skill thing. And now we can get an ability. Attack 4 times in rapid succession. You can unleash one fast lightning that deals 35% damage. 60% chance to jolt. Hitting an enemy has a chance to make them vulnerable. Lightning attacks enemies have a 45% chance to release a bolt of lightning that deals 35% damage as lightning. Lightning bolts chain to nearby enemies 5 times. That sounds like it could be really good against that boss when he brings down those orbs. Oh! That chains. Holy crap. That actually chains. So still don't have a ruby key. Oh, I have a skill thing already? Okay. Can I increase this? Level 1 out of 1. Oh, this is an either or type thing. Okay, I guess I realize that now. And I may as well do this because I haven't used it before, just to see how that functions. Okay. Soul Gem Artifact. Increase damage, bleeding. Increases dex, increases crit chance. Basic skill on hit has a 10% chance to inflict bleeding. Okay, so I want to get this to potentially enable more bleed stuff later on, and also it works with the basic skill, right? That's the one I want, or do I need the core skill? Hold on, let me. Core skill? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Basic skill, right? So that's the one that I like. Okay. Does this game have a story? Yes. So far, to be fair, this seems to be in early access, and the localization seems a little bit rough. It does seem to have a story. I honestly know very little about it right now. Someone stole from your work and got a free day, so you're doing better? A free day because they're fired? Or how does that work? Is this a Metroidvania or just 2D? I'm not sure. They called it a roguelite. So I'm assuming it might just be more 2D than an actual Vania. But that's a good question, and I'm trying to figure that out myself still. Oh, Morgul, the shaman. Successor, memory, corpse. What is this? Oh, these are all expensive. A lightning storm is created and fast lightning rains down on the enemies. So these are like the skills that I already have, but you can just buy them outright rather than using your actual points. And then you can restock them. I think I'd be too poor rather. A mind is always more impure than a single unified will. Moreover, what happens when wills that are not your own are mixed in? You lose your mind. This kind of ties into some of the thoughts that I have about games like Bloodborne and Elden Ring. For an average human, that would end in death, but not for the successors. They become corrupted. Or they become a body incapable of holding an artifact. Interesting. So they do seem to throw in like these kind of little bits of lore tidbits. All skill damage increased by 25 until 2 areas are cleared. So I pretty much just got the food to restore my health. Does anyone know the old song, "The Pipes Are Calling"? I don't believe I do. Wait, did I actually have something pop up? No, it does just cool down. Okay. It's weird to me that there's like a double press for this. I think it's just because I haven't unlocked an actual fast travel thing yet, but anyway. Next resources. You all know we're doing this one. Oh. I must just try to use my potion again, but thankfully the game stopped me. Alright, I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. Can't wait to just screw up from something silly. Alright. Ooh, an axe. Ah! It's a lot of dudes. Yeah, I'm liking the CC effects of the lightning so far. It's been pretty... I don't want to say consistent. Oh, we've already completed the area. Soul gem versus currency. I think I'll do currency for once. Ooh, I don't know if that was worth it. Oh, maybe that's because of the final thing that I got. Maybe that counts for these chests. You deal 10% increased damage to elite enemies while your assistance skill is active. I don't know what the assistance skill is. This is. For 7 seconds, you're surrounded by an aura of lightning, increasing the damage of all lightning elemental skills by 6% and dealing 50% damage as lightning to nearby enemies every second. Oh, I have 3 skill points because of my 100% or 500% increase thing. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest, but oh well. %10 of damage. 3 mana charges. Okay. I think this will be good. Your boss called the police and they closed the place, but for some reason, you figured the guys took a big amount. For example, your coworker's office is cleaned out completely. Wow. That's wild. It's probably standard procedure for the cops to close places like that down when there's a quote-unquote active investigation going on. Oh, that's a wall. Oh, I was looking at my skill bar to pull out the active assistant thing. Oh, so this has a tick. I don't know how this works exactly. Got a blue hand axe. 6 damage plus 4 vitality. Vitality just increases armor. No, that's strength. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm going to equip it just to see if I lose health. Well, no, that won't help me. Because this thing already increases my health. Whatever. Maybe I'll do that in town. I still don't know what exactly the icons do. If that shows me their weakness or their strength. So we got another skill point. Lightning storm is created and fast lightning rains down on the enemies, dealing 250% of damage per unit of lightning. Oh, may as well do that. I can use that on the boss. I tried to dodge, I was too slow. Enemies hit by lightning storm have a 30% chance to be electrocuted. Take 30% damage from crits. Oh wait, what are this? "200% damage as lightning. The sphere lasts for 10 seconds and deals 80% damage as lightning per second to nearby enemies." Oh, you can summon up to 3? This sounds like it'd be amazing for the boss. And that'll be right trigger. That was a really lucky dodge proc. Advanced soul gem and currency. Strength, basic skill damage, and mastery skill. Okay. Did your coworker not know that your work had cameras? Because that's even funnier. Alright, so we just gotta blast him with everything. Sweet. I was too slow with that. I need to use more of my skills. Oh, dang it. I don't know. Oh, I can also just jump up and stay pretty safe with the jumps and a dodge, apparently. I was not looking. I can't see my character. There we are. I almost died right then. Well, that was not smart. Turn! We just gotta YOLO it. There we go. Darkness cleansed. Unlocked Fehu, a rune of mystical power, crafting material for legendary equipment. Acquired High Paladin's armor. When you attack or take damage, you deal 2% increased lightning damage, I think it said. 2% increased damage for 7 seconds. When you attack, stacks up to 20. Holy crap. So that's the power of the legendary armor. Yeah. You'd be surprised at what people do right in front of cameras. They know they're there. No, I mean, I've definitely seen some silly things in my time, but it is always still just a little bit astounding to me, I guess. Let me go ahead and hydrate real quick. You had coworkers who trash talk the manager in front of the cameras that they knew had mics, and she would remotely access them occasionally. That's hilarious. Sometimes people just gotta let out how they feel. Wait, what's that other thing we got? We got a rune. It doesn't say what it does. I can't examine this further. So what's the flavor text? Oh, this doesn't tell us the flavor text. At least not in this menu. I guess a lot of equipment doesn't have flavor text. You have acquired the fallen Longmore's horn. A horn cut from the fallen Longmore. The horn is imbued with an aura of evil. Evil! So the Master's Skill Soul Gem says, a naturally occurring magical stone that contains the souls of the dead. Possessing it allows you to use its power. Soul Gems that have been used lose their powers upon the owner's death. So I don't necessarily want to use my potion now. But I'm certainly not going to have enough for the camp. Morgan's hut. Like the music change. You know she wasn't just saying that she has remote access to scare them, because you also have remote access to the cameras. Yeah, is that why you were posting the or where you were posting the raccoons and foxes from? So you've come from where Longmore was. Did you manage to defeat him? Morgan, herbalist. You take out fallen Longmore's horn from your belongings and show it. I see. The forest trembled with his final cry. That's how I knew. My name is Morgan. I have been the apothecary in this forest of spirits when it was brimming with life. I have spent many years here. The spirits of this forest were my family, my friends. Watching them lose their life and fall into corruption, it was truly painful. Even when they attacked me, the knowledge that I couldn't save them tore at my heart. Longmore was the noblest soul among them. When he fell, it felt like the fate of the forest collapsed with him. Now that you have freed him, I can finally lighten the burden on my heart. But this forest, it will never be the same again. It's unbearable to feel its final breath among the withering trees and dying spirits. This is all I can offer. This elixir is the result of years of research with the spirits. May it aid you on your journey. So we got, what, an elixir of life, I think it said? You enjoy the idea that your coworkers might have been baking on her accessing the cameras? Stella says they were also just not very bright. I also like Without Horns' headcanon there. I no longer have a reason to stay here. I will return to Cliffshire. Completed Forest Herbalist. We met Morgan. I almost called her Morgan like twice. Wait, where did we get the elixir? Was that an artifact? I didn't get a skill point from that. Okay. Did anybody... R3, hold on. Sort by level? Oh, sort by grade, category, level. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of nice that it has a sort button. Which Path of Exile did, I tell you what. Oopsies. I was going to say, did anybody see what that elixir thing said? And if you didn't, that's not a big deal. Oh, wait. Oh, it's down at the bottom left. Okay. So it gives me some kind of benefit. How can I check that, though? Increases all skill damage, increases life. So vitality is good. So is it 1 point of life per vitality? Okay, so dodge chance is by 0.1, it seems, maybe. I don't understand. And armor is by 1. Skill, item. Can I drop these? No. Okay. The entrance of Gallatin Cave. The tree spirit Longmore was the most beautiful presence in the spirit forest. Morgan must have been deeply saddened by his corruption. Now, Longmore can finally rest in peace. Is that Longmore's horn you have with you? Please, give it to me. I will purify it.
You hand Fallen Longmore's horn to Clara. Clara takes out holy water and purifies the horn.
With this purified horn, we can now remove the bloodied vines blocking the entrance to the entrance of Gallatin Cave. For more details about the cave, please speak with Captain Rotan. I look forward to seeing you again. May lights always guide your steps forward.
Joe says, whenever we have to check in and the machine doesn't recognize our ID, we look at the camera like in the office, and every month we play that before your meetings.
Well met. Are you with the reinforcements sent by the Order? I see you're alone. I suppose the others will join us later. Are you the only reinforcements? This is the first time I've seen a successor, and I'm truly pleased to meet you, but it's hard to believe that our only choice is to place faith that you're the one who can succeed. In lieu, I pray. To bring you up to speed regarding the entrance of Gallatin Cave, which is covered in blood vines. The vines prevent us from entering the cave from the outside, and the monsters from leaving the cave. However, just as suddenly as the vines appear, they can disappear again, and the monsters in the cave may attack the village. The herbalist Morgan thinks the blood vines are the work of a fallen tree spirit. We couldn't defeat it, no matter how many times we tried. Oh Lord, this is the horn of a tree spirit, and you came through the withered forest of spirits. This should get rid of those blood vines. You've defeated Longmore, so you should be able to find out what happened in the cave. Inside the cave is a shrine for one of the Order's holy relics, which is the power to stop demons from entering the cave. Something must have gone wrong with the holy relic, or the demons wouldn't have been able to stir up trouble in the cave. Find the shrine and examine the holy relic. The monsters in the cave are more terrible and powerful than the ones you saw in the forest, so be careful.
Oh, so this is Joan. Whoopsies.
Hello, are you a mercenary too? Are there any mercenaries left for hire around here? Ah, you must be the successor. Hello, I'm Joanne, a merchant selling groceries. Speaking of the successors, everyone says they're monsters who have lost all sense of reason due to their bone-crushing training and experiments. No? It's all just rumors, isn't it? I sell things like ruby keys, potions, light armor, and trinkets. Don't worry about the quality. They come from the most famous merchant couple in Cliffshire. Have you met my parents? Oh no, they must have grabbed someone and shared my story again. They're so worried. But I don't intend to be tied down to the village, and while I do get very little help from my parents when I'm looking for items to sell, I want to make things happen for myself. With that in mind, go ahead and buy it. You'll love it. What's this? A necklace. My mom gave it to you? That's pretty sweet that you brought it to me. You could have just taken it and I wouldn't have known. I guess you're not as intimidating as people think, and of course I've never thought about that about you. Thank you for the necklace. I'll wear it right away.
So she got a sweet cloth belt. Okay, so these cost the soul type thing, and we got another healing potion. Ruby keys 1,000. So I'm gonna buy the cloth belt because this gives me more max life, and then I can sell some other stuff. I guess I didn't particularly care for the axe. I feel like I definitely don't need this after getting that super badass armor. Watch it disappear after each run. I should have kept that one, maybe. Topaz ring, cold damage, darkness resistance.
Morgul seems to have forgotten human language, and everything she says is fragmented. Still, if you pay attention and listen carefully, you might be able to make out what she's saying, though it won't be easy.
Costs 800. Too poor for all this.
At first, Everyone looks at me as if they're seeing something mysterious. I thought I'd grown accustomed to it all, but one look in your eyes and I realized that's not the case.
Aw. Poor guy. Mortal. Dude, this guy looks a lot like the NPC from, what's it called? Lords of the Fallen? Wasn't he called Morgoo? Now that I think about it. Anyway, I do really like a lot of the character and monster design so far. It's a really pretty game, all things considered.
Oblivion. Instantly.
I don't know what that means. Is this... Oh, reset skill tree. Resets all skills and restores all skill points. Gold is received for any purchased skill points equal to 50% of the original cost. Oh, because of these things, he sells this stuff. So I'm definitely too poor to buy these. So I might just use a potion and then go buy that other potion for 1,000. Whoopsies. It's 48, 12, and then that one's instant. So who had that potion? Was it the girl? Yeah, I think so. The owner also checks the cameras, and he straight up calls and asks about stuff happening right that moment sometimes, which honestly makes it funnier. Keeps you guys on your toes. Alright, so we got a decent chunk of health, 500. The funny thing is, I still almost died of that boss, because I was like facing the wrong direction. Hey Methoda, how's it going? This is called Dragon is Dead. This kind of came out of early access pretty recently, like a month or two ago. I saw the trailers for this, thought it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to check it out. It's been kind of kicking my ass so far. This is the farthest I've gotten. Use the Purified Longmoor Zone. Go to the Gallatin Cave. So I wonder if there's a way to fast travel back to the first town, or if you just like keep on going. Almost seems like the latter. Is Dragon dead because we killed him? I actually don't know why Dragon is died. The Gallatin Cave. Hideous monsters imbued with evil block the path to the Order's shrine deep in the caverns. Something must be wrong with the shrine and its holy relics. Okay, so I can't exactly try to go between different areas right now. So this is kind of like a Castlevania style map then, where it just shows you where you currently are and where you will be heading. So it seems like there's a decent amount of stages considering how long it's taken me to get to this point so far. It is still weird to me that there's like the double confirmation thing here. Hey, help me! Thanks. Because of you, I'm alive. I know I look strange, but there's no need to be wary. I'm an alchemist. Are you a full metal one? You can smell the scent of this blood in the cave, and I thought it might be of help to me. Blood is life itself, and I can't think of a better ingredient for brewing potions and stopping life from slipping away. I know it's crazy to come this far. You didn't really come here to save me, but I owe you regardless. Is it Abel? Abel? I'm Abel. Find the alchemist in town, and I'll help you on your arduous journey. So yeah, with this game being in early access, it seems like it could use a couple more passes with the localization. So it's like a reskinned wolf. Maybe it's more aggressive. Oh. It's a little bit weird. I'm scared. Oh, I should just do this stuff. Wait, why didn't that work? So I need to be grounded to do this? Well, he a tanky boy. Dang. Oh, he exploded. We got boomers. think I pressed the wrong button. Oh, no. I pressed the right button. Okay. So we got another healing potion, which is what we needed. Oh, Lord, they're coming. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm like, why isn't it working? Not used to having this many skills. I was trying to drop down, but it didn't go. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'll try. I should use that one a bit more, huh? So that was a lucky dodge. I don't know if that should have counted, but I'll take it. Okay, I definitely need to be using that LB thing a bit more. It sounded like I got a lot of skills right then. 3 points. Hold on, wait. Hitting enemies with mastery skill while they are stunned, it will increase crit chance. %, damages lightning. You can summon up to 3 of these. Attacking with a lightning spear has a 50% chance to unleash a bolt of lightning that changes to nearby enemies. That sounds really good. Increase the duration by 5 seconds. Hitting the sphere with a critical hit causes a fast lightning to strike 5 times. That sounds really cool. While using this, every second you unleash a bolt of lightning at enemies near you. Yeah, I just need to start spamming a lot more of these skills. Okay. Methoda only got cameras recently at their work after someone threw out 4 laptop boxes with new laptops still inside them. They threw them out, or is that just like a way for them to have stolen them? When no one owned up to it, management decided it was time to invest in some outdoor cameras. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I don't blame either the management or the people for not owning up to it, because that's a pretty easy way to get fired. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not one for lying, but I'm also a bit of a realist, and I don't expect people to just take that big of an L. So, let's do the right button again. Okay. Wow, that dodge is really coming in handy, not gonna lie. Ward chest, or... yeah, let's just do the soul gem. Core skill damage, armor, strength. Maybe just strength, because it's a little bit of everything. 2% per point, so this is 1.2%. Not a lot, but whatever. And then 6 armor. It's like a good middle ground between these two. Okay, whatever. Oh, you found them in their boxes in the recycling bin. Okay, I was definitely afraid your boss just like lost $8,000 worth of equipment or something like that. I don't know how expensive or how cheap the laptops were, to be fair, but... Alright, so those dudes are easy to cheese. I wonder if I get, like, rewards for beating them directly? So we've got one of these things. I still don't have one of these ruby keys. I should have dodged. Oh wait, what are those? Oh, that's caustic gas. I should not stand in that, apparently. Is this dude hitting me with that? I don't know what's going on. Well, don't stand in front of his attack. That'll help. So is that a rare amulet? No. 10% projectile damage. You get why no one would once admit to being that person? Yeah. Can I kite it this way? Maybe. It's got a decent AoE on that. Okay. Soul Gem, Advanced Artifacts. Increases dots by 15%. All magic damage dealt to burning enemies is increased by 10. Increases movement by 5. When using dash, 25% chance to reset the dash's cooldown. Unfortunately, I didn't pick that up. At least not yet. Increases damage by 15%. I guess I'm just going to go with the normal artifact. Or I could destroy it, but these don't really give me anything. Okay. Oh, and we got skill ups. Let me go back down to the core skill thing. Okay, so those are full on. Filled up. Gain 10 mana when you kill with the basic skill. Okay, that's a little bit different. Oh! I can still get a dash, but then I would have to undo a skill. It's whatever. I'll figure it out. Hitting an enemy with a core skill while they're jolted increases damage of the core skill. Deal 10% increased damage to lead enemies while the assistant is active. We have 3 skill points, actually. Maybe I should just go in on this. I don't even know. The spider nest. I'm scared. It's a blood spider. It's a boss. Should probably use that potion now. It ate him! I was not able to dodge at that point. Does that stay on the ground? No. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I don't know what just happened. What does the X button do? Oh, that's my normal attack. Duh. Go! Bro, this guy hits hard. I dodged into it. I couldn't dodge at that point. Cooldown? Oh, I didn't see that. Go! Gotta go all the way back to the beginning? I don't know how this works. It's gonna be really rough if I go back to the beginning, but I guess that's why it's a roguelite. So I just gotta keep getting better equipment. It's good to see you again. I'm sure we'll see each other often here. Oh, you think I'm gonna die that much? I've been thinking about what I can do now that I've left the hut. Clara suggested that I help the successor. I know well how to make medicine, and so I want to share my skill with you. I'll give you an elixir I've created. It is imbued with herbs and the power of spirits. It will be quite different from Abel's potion, which uses either the blood of living creatures or magical stones. Abel doesn't particularly like spirits. My elixir will enhance your abilities for a while. Taking multiple potions won't enhance everything, as the powers of the spirits sometimes clash. I'd recommend taking one elixir at a time. Alright, so this increases max life by 20% and gains 10% more experience. Sounds amazing. But that might be a per run type thing. Birdio. All sales are final once you've opened something, customer. And so his stock has gone up. Okay. Methoda said, for context, you're an IT company, so this all came to light when someone came back from leave and went, where the heck are my clients' laptops? The going theory is that someone was just trying to tidy. Dang it. Methoda asks, are we a Hades type deal, progressing the story each round? What's the story so far? What do we got to work with? So, we just kind of showed up in this town to be the successor, and we're like kind of a hired mercenary to help them clear out their problems. I don't remember enough of the intro, even though I only saw it like 2 hours ago, to remember exactly what the deal is. So that's a little bit of my fault there. Have I ever played the OG Rogue or a clone of it? I've not ever played the OG Rogue. I don't know how much of a clone you mean by it, but I've definitely played other roguelikes. What is this? Did we get the hammer? Salvage. What does this mean? Hold on. So, well, let me discard it. Only legendary gear can be dismantled. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. Have you seen my daughter out there? Have you? How is she? No parent would be comfortable sending their daughter to such a dangerous place. Nevertheless, Joanne hasn't written to me, and when she's gone, she rarely returns, which is a bit frustrating for her father. The other day, a bratty mercenary came around and said he had a crush on her and would protect her. Devin? Durian? Trying to remember his name. Was he near, Joanne? What did you think of him? You may not have had time to see this because of the importance of your mission. Consider what I've said to just be the rantings of a father. And I hope you, too, will think about things other than killing demons once in a while. Oh, he can sell legendary gear? Let's compare. These gloves are much better. Let me switch to this. What would be the best thing for me to upgrade? Maybe like a weapon? Or it's all text in the maps and our keyboard symbols. Yeah, I definitely played a lot of old like ASCII type mud games way back in the day. So yeah, do have some familiar with games like that. Actually, a lot of the MUDs that I played were more just entirely text-based, and very few had full-on, like, can you even really call it a graphical user interface at that point? But you know what I mean, where it's just, like, actually symbolized with images via ASCII text. Methoda said, Binding of Isaac and Hades are the only roguelikes you've properly sunken your teeth into. I've played Binding of Isaac. I quite like that one as well. Another really good one is Rogue Legacy. I know Rogue Legacy 2 came out. Okay. Yeah, Without Horns is saying you recommend Rogue Legacy, though. Every time you die, you play as your descendant. Yeah, that's a really fun game. I think Rogue Legacy 2 is also in early access, or at least it was maybe a year ago or something like that. So maybe they're like further along in development, but I definitely enjoyed that game as well. I do typically prefer roguelites over roguelikes because they'd be a bit more forgiving on that front. So I might just Gambus spam to get a really good weapon. I don't know. I need to click on that screen. Let me see what all else everybody else has to say. That's kind of a weird sentence. Because we've got the new apothecary. Welcome back to town. What do you think of my lab? I traveled all the way to that dangerous cave to create a more potent potion. A lot has happened, but I found a clue. It still needs improvements, though. To increase the potion's effectiveness, obtain the magic stones that demons and monsters drop when they die. I don't need blood, and I can't ask you to bring a monster in alive. Demons' magic stones harbor their life force just as much as their blood inside their body does. That's cool, I like that. The more magic stones I have, the better the potion will be. Oh, see, these are magic stones. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't just completely dump all of my resources into the weapons. Oh, so this literally increases the potion. Okay. Restores life immediately. Restores 15% over time. Max capacity 1. Next effect. Wait. It's the same text. Wait, what do I do? I think... No. My game didn't freeze? Oh, I hold down. Interesting. So you can... I don't like that it just immediately started going into the next rank, though. Alright, low quality. Restores life immediately. Restores 18% over time. Max capacity, too. I definitely want to get that. And then this might be the last one I do for now. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. I'd almost rather just do it all at once. Wait, what's the point of the next one? It doesn't even say. Like, the effects are the same. Am I misreading? No? Alright, well then I will leave that alone for now. The sound effect's annoying. Oh god. Save me! Is there actually a save button? Data saved upon accident. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay, so we can try to reread that beginning screen for Methoda, maybe? Because it would be a good refresher for me as well at this point. Where have the dragons gone? Considering that the runes were the cause of their downfall, the runes are both a blessing and a curse. Okay, so the runes potentially kill the dragons. We use rune power even though we're successors, and we're both kind of like reviled and needed at the same time. So let me destroy my second new save. Hopefully I don't save... total played 0. Okay. So yeah, we don't know why the dragons died other than the random rune things. That was also the premise of Infinity Blade. If anyone remembers that iPhone game from way back when, I don't think I played that. Without Horns also really liked Crypt of the Necrodancer and the Zelda spin-off, if you want to mix in some rhythm stuff. I tried the Necrodancer one because it looked like a really cool thing that I felt like I would really like, but I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. Stella says Crypt of the Necrodancer's fun. She's terrible at it, but it's fun. Alright, Birdie, let's go ahead and gamble. Cooldown reduction, 2% intelligence. We're going to continue to gamble. Dang it. Hi, little girl. 2% fire damage, 2% vitality. I don't know how good the daggers are. This attack speed seems way too slow for its effect. Max life dex. 18% damage over time plus 8% gold gain. Damage over time might be good for some of my builds too. Strength and intelligence. Let's try this. I haven't used this moveset yet. Whoopsies. 22% damage over time. Damage reduction, darkness resistance. I think I will try this for now. Dog invasion. Let's start selling some things. I want to keep that one. I want to keep that one. I don't know. I guess I'll just stick with this for now. And then what was I going to do? I have enough to gamble once more, but I don't feel like it. Would have been burned too much. Alright. Do I get little dog treats for beating the invasions? No. If anything, they would get the treats for beating me. I very often lose these invasions, huh? Oh, I see the little stacking icon for my armor on the bottom left now. Whoops. He attacked a little bit faster than I was expecting he would, so I failed my dodge. Bro. I stink. So didn't I get an item which increased my fire damage? Or was it my cold damage? I don't think I've used cold yet. That is lightning. We'll try the cold stuff for now. 40% chance to chill. Just slow them for 3 seconds. How is that worse than... So it stacks? Oh, they get frozen with stacks of chill. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm really liking the lightning so far, so maybe the upgraded cold abilities will be nice. Dope! Increases crit by 3.5. Dealing damage to an enemy has a 30% chance to increase crit by 15% for 5 seconds. Does this stack? Increases attack speed by 7. Dealing damage has a 30% chance to increase attack speed. That sounds really good. Fruit of Growth. Increase maximum life and maximum resource by 10 for every 15 enemies killed up to 10 times. So this is potentially 150 life and 100 resource. I feel like I've got to go with this for now. Although the attack speed one did sound really good. It's always the fun thing about the roguelike genre. Figuring out what stats are good to upgrade when. And obviously, if I had more player skill, I wouldn't need to rely on getting more life. Wait, how many? Up to 5 times? Should probably use that a bit more often, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll go with the vulnerable route this time. So I'll get a skill next. And then after that, I will focus on the vulnerability thing. The vulnerability, as I said a moment ago. Zunk Scoop. Figure it's a little bit safer to go attack the archers first. Alright. Soul gem or currency? I feel like soul gems have been a bit of a fail each time. So we got 2,200 gold from that. Okay, that's a substantial amount of gold now that we're not nerfing our gold gaining potential. Fire damage plus cold resistance, max resources. Joanne? Yeah, he's quite the character. He's young, enthusiastic, curious, always wanting to learn something. I wonder what language this is coming from, because there's obviously a bit of a gender disagreement going on here with some of the references to these characters. When he first joined us, he was a bit reluctant, to be honest, because when you look at the members of our order, it's not typical. We've got a Drakan who retired from combat due to injury, a giant who can barely speak, and a weird shaman who sews things out of cloth. Joan came to the top because she trusted Logan, not because she trusted me. But Logan highly recommended her to me, not that I needed anyone to nag me, but I owed him a favor. I took it as a way of returning the favor. Restores 70% life, gains 30 armor for 2 areas. I'll leave that alone for now. Ooh. Attacking an enemy has a 50% chance to increase your highest of strength, dex, and intelligence by 15 for 5 seconds. Sounds good. Increases damage by 25. Critical hits against enemies with bleeding increase damage by 5%. Attack speed. I really like this, the baby leech. But let's see what all else we can get. Glacial cut. Swing wildly, dealing 135% damage as cold. On hit has a 30% chance to slow enemies. I feel like I might buy this now. Save myself a skill point. And buy a potion. Because I done goofed. Okay. Alright, Joey Black, you have a good night, and thanks for dropping by. Take care. The more you work with artifacts, the more you come to believe that they contain their own sort of will. Sometimes, I wonder if someone might actually be living inside these artifacts. When even inanimate objects have this, I can't imagine what the will of the last remaining dragon will be like. The last remaining dragon? Is it because the one had died? Oh, I should have talked to that other NPC. I didn't see that it was golden. Can I go back? I cannot. I goofed. Let's go to the skill binding. Let me put this one on that. Okay. Last remaining dragon, the final boss perhaps? I was wondering about that, yeah. Force of Withered Spirits. Wonder if we will get the tree guy again in that one power-up. Yep, okay, increases max resources. Potion capacity is increased by 2, reduces max by 30. Okay, I will accept that trade. Oh, and it even gave me the 2 potions. Okay. It's gonna suck having to rebuy them. Give me some more skill. Vulnerability. So what did I get? Oh, I got this one way up here. Okay. You can swing up to 3 times while moving. Deal 125% as cold. On hit, there's a 30% chance to increase movement speed. Sounds nice. Shoot a frost arrow forward. The arrow explodes on hit. For 250% damage is cold. On hit, there's a 30% chance to make enemies chilled. So I think for now, I'll go with vulnerable. And then maybe I'll pick up that arrow next. Can I mantle? Not like this, at least. He seems strong to ice. I'm frozen. Oh, he reflected it? The fruit of growth effects are nested? What does that mean? I literally just fell on it. Smort. Okay. Let's go Frostbow. Picked up that potion. So I need to be grounded for the frost arrow. Oh, so that doesn't pierce. Doe! Doe! They're ganging up on me. For some reason I thought there was something over there. Soul gem and currency. Guess another reason to go for currency, now that I'm thinking about it, would be to get the permanent equipment upgraded. Maybe one day I'll open a ruby chest. That was a little bit slow. I faced the wrong way. I dodged too soon. Oh, we got some boots. Oh, there's normal boots. Okay. Maybe this does become a horde hack and slash. Yeah, I think I'm just a little bit too early in the game to have gotten to that point yet. Artifact or currency? Artifact. I almost used another potion. I tried to. Attack speed by 10%, life by 50, max resources by 25. That sounds amazing. Increases damage by 15. If you're below 30% life, you're healed for 3 life every 5 seconds. 30% life would be a little bit under 100. But then that'll only get me up to 30%. I guess I gotta go with the skull boy. You thought you heard something saying it could get to stack up to 15, suggesting it's possible to get a 150 kill streak. Yeah, so it seems like the journey extends like multiple maps. So that does seem like it can happen that way. For 8 seconds, a magic barrier is created that absorbs up to my 50% of resource and damage. Oh, so that's like a utility thing. Alright, so we got that guy, which is the assistant skill. Time to get beaten up by a tree. Alright. Uh-oh. Maybe I should like look at the floor sometime. I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Dang it. Ah. I was trying to not walk into 2 things at once, but you know, here we are. Sweet. Okay. We got him. Okay. Darkness cleansed. Unlocked Ruse, a rune and mystical power crafting material for legendary equipment. Acquired Blade of Frost. Frost Arrow. Summon 6 Frost Blades. 6 Frost Blades that pierce and spread out radially on hit. Each Frost Blade deals 14% damage per hit. Okay, that sounds good. Especially because I'm using a kind of Frost build right now. Its base damage seems pretty low, though. With 4? So that did not give us a lot of the pink currency, but a decent amount of gold. Why am I going so slowly? Is that just my move speed? Was I moving this slowly before? This is not normal. Maybe it's the ground there. Oh, because there's like tar on the ground, I think. But wait, why am I moving left faster? This is kind of bugging me out. Do you think my time with Hollow Knight has made me a better 2D fighter? Oh, not necessarily. I don't think... Yeah, my gear shouldn't be kneecapping my movement. I think there's something just going on with the map right now. Or maybe it's my controller. I don't know. Balatro is also a great roguelike. I think I've heard of it. So yeah, my movement is fine here. That was just really weird. Wait. Oh, maybe it is my controller. I probably should have just bought food because it'll also buff me. Wait, let's buy other things first. What is going on with my movement though? Right now it seems fine.
Joan, she made me regret my keen eye for detail. Energetic and curious, she's quickly become the center of attention upstairs. Her parents assured Logan that she'd be a good sport about it, but she does more to help us out than anything else.
I'm not following this dialogue right now.
She's a better help than that stupid giant while I'm cooking. Sure, sometimes he gets a little too far ahead of himself and puts himself in danger, but out of nowhere, Duvan comes along and saves the day. Does he ever stop being a mercenary? He stays by Joanne's side every day.
All day, rather. Ooh, a snow globe. It's not telling me what it does. Okay, there we go. Increases damage by 25%. Whenever you deal magic damage to an enemy, you have a 50% chance to slow them for 3 seconds. That sounds really good for me. Increases crit by 2.5. Reduces skill cooldown only by 4, but maybe that's a good stack. Increases movement speed by 7. Increases dodge chance by 8. Ooh. Oh, that also sounds good. I feel like Ralphie's brother in A Christmas Story. Oh, that's mine! That's mine!
Shaken. My place. Rune cage.
I wonder if his dialogue makes sense when it's all, like, put together. So we could buy 2 of these upgrades. So let's buy the snow globe. Ooh, we can actually buy multiples at once. We could also restock the gear for 400. Maybe I should do that. Increases dots by 15. All magic damage to burning enemies is increased. Increased strength and damage. Core skill damage by 10. That's my normal hit, right? And does my normal hit proc No, this is basic skill. So wait, what's core? That one is. I'm not really a big fan of this so far. It might also be good to mix and match my different elemental types as I go along. I don't know. This is a mastery skill. So yeah, this looks like a bit of a fail. Of a choice. What does she have to sell? Could buy a potion. You know what? I will reset his inventory once more and then consider. Oh, so it went up in price. Okay, so we got the hood again. Static Spout increases damage by 15 and then life by 50. I might go with that. Increases damage by 25. Whenever you deal damage to an enemy, you have a 25% chance to stun them? Ooh, maybe this one, though. 15, 25. I'm going to go with this one. Too poor. Okay. Let's see if I can't sell any equipment. Alright, so that does only sell for the purples. Oh, this gives me more dodge. Okay. With games like this, you always find yourself thinking, I'm sure this dialogue will make sense eventually. But won't it, though? Our time to get destroyed by the spider again. So if I hold down square, I will continue to attack. I feel like I'm about to get ganked. Alright, so he got stunned. Amber ornament. Stunned immunity. It lost an N. Fruit of growth effects. Oh, I know what the fruit of growth thing is. That's where I get more health from. The thing that I picked up way earlier. I was wondering why my max life seemed a little bit larger than I was expecting. Trying to not stand on the poison clouds. Oh, we got more dudes down there. I'm pressing the wrong button. I got punched for that. I need to be using my arrows more, I think. Oh, so this is like a little dragon shrine that's broken. Oh, we got a skill points. Okay. I was wondering if I was getting one soon or not. Chilled. Let's go with this thing. No. So I still can't get that. Whenever you attack enemies with cold application, there's an 80% chance to chill them. So that's that thing. 80% chance to chill? Maybe I should go with this. Whatever. I don't know. I was wondering if I was going to get anything in particular for beating that. Reward soul gem versus currency. Pick currency, I guess. Oh, I had a ruby key? Hey guys, I got one for once. Alright. Why didn't it jump? Why didn't it face the right way? I faced the wrong way. Dang it, I was trying to get it done. I should just dodge those guys, I guess. Let's kite him this way. Oh, okay, I see what that ice thing does now. Got him. So we've got 3 more enemies that are probably just going to gank me at a random spot. %, attack speed, 8% poison resistance. More armor. Soul gem and artifacts. Crit. When elite enemies spawn, 1 additional one spawns with 150 gold. Reduce skill cooldown by 5. Enemies taking damage over time have a 7% chance to take critical hits. Right. Think of how uncomfortable the enemy will be if you chill them. Oh no, we're at the spider already? I don't feel ready. Oh, got a skill point. I should use it or lose it. I was really thinking about the mana one. That might be helpful for this fight. I just need to get good, really. Did it just reflect it? I guess I could always just do the equivalent of lay and pray. So I need to be on the ground to do that. Did I stun him? Oh, so it slams the ground after that. That was not good. Oh, duh. Stop standing under him. I didn't stand under him that time. I learned. I learned, guys. I think I just dodged into that one, though. So much for learning. Let's go ahead and heal that. Oh, I got him. Sweet. That's pretty fun. Darkness cleansed. Unlocked Thura's Saz. A rune of mystical power. Crafting material. Ring of Infinity. Killing an enemy or hitting a boss with a core skill does something. Returns 30% of the combat resources spent. Dang, that's awesome. Okay. So this one gave me gold. Core skill damage. I think I'll go with the gold. 5% isn't a lot, but I guess it adds up when you're getting like 1,000 or so at a time. Well, it's only 50. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, we'll go with the cooldown and then the core skill damage, I guess. 1 crude healing potion. Sweet. Yeah, that guy was definitely uncomfortable getting frozen so much. Alright. Stolen Monastery. The fallen abbot Vargas gathered the monks together and sacrificed them to demons. Defeat this now devoted follower of Gurnian and honor the souls of the sacrificed monks. Cool. So we're on like what, the 4th stage out of 20? And it did look like there were some branching options later on. So I'm going to be curious to see how that turns out. Ooh, ruby amulets. Crit damage, all magical damage, attack speed. Yep, definitely going to go with this.
Joan sells a wide variety of goods, from sundries to trinkets, and the quality is quite good. For the daughter of one of Cliffshire's most prominent merchants, she's got a good eye for selection. Why don't you give her a try? If you buy everything she sells, I might give you a break on the food. Well, that's when I'm in the mood.
Interesting little tidbit there. Would not have expected that.
Oh, gargoyle!
Bat statue. Increases damage. Increases bleed. Wait. When you bleed an enemy, you have a 15% chance to heal them for 50 life? Wait, what about me? I'm assuming it's saying you'd like to heal me. Oh, a Buster Sword. Not really. Dwarf King's Whetstone increases damage by 10. When you take damage, your armor is increased by 15% for 10 seconds? I wonder if there's a way to self-inflict damage that can make that work really well. Kane's Pendulum increases crit by 5%, increases armor by 20%, grants 1 random legendary artifact. That sounds amazing.
Narrow memory, but connection.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go with the rare artifact thingy. Broken Holy Lance. Doesn't say what it does, huh? I wish it said what it did before I would know to like pick it up or destroy it for extra gold. Increases your damage by 10%. Increases critical damage. Hold on. Okay, so we're almost full up on artifacts. Increases critical damage by 45%. Increases damage by 50. Holy crap. So one random legendary artifact. Okay, that's because it's legendary. So this is a really good investment then. Because this also gave us crit, that'll really help when we actually do manage to pull one of those things off. Cloak of Life. Now what did she have to sell again? Ruby Key. Gauntlet Gloves. Well, may as well go with this. Well, I guess we could gamble. It's whatever. Always want to keep the potions. We have 4,000 left. We could potentially get another artifact, or we could go with another skill. Save us money that way. Mastery skill. Yeah, I'll just reset the artifact thing. Increases damage by 15, increases dodge by 10, reduces damage taken from enemies by 20% when you have no life potion. Oh, that's quite nice. Increases damage to enemies by 50%, increases max life by 50%. You will die if you fail to defeat the boss within 120 seconds. That's really cool. That is super cool. I mean, I'm not going to do it, but once I get better at the game, that's a super cool thing. Not that I even have the resources to buy it, apparently. Alright, Chadwick, you have a good night, and thanks for dropping by. Are you the successor? Are you on your way to the monastery? Oopsies. My name is Sister Rasa. I used to live with the monks of Lu in the monastery. The monastery is corrupted, as is everywhere around here. The difference, I suppose, is that we've been invaded. Vargas, who's up in the tower right now, was once a monk in this monastery. His job was to welcome and manage all newcomers. The abbot trusted him with the job, but didn't know his true nature. Under the guise of purification, Vargas would summon anyone late at night to torture them as he desired. His grisly deeds went unrevealed for a long time, as the newcomers failed to report them. Eventually, he was discovered by the abbot and was immediately expelled. That was several years ago. Not long after the rift opened, Vargas stormed in with his demons while most of the monks of the monastery were out seeking reinforcements. Those who remained were unable to resist, and he brutally tortured and killed all but those who were willing to surrender to him. He then named himself abbot. What good is being abbot after he's killed everyone? I suppose he simply coveted the title, which is now empty and meaningless. I survived it all, as I was bringing groceries back from town and found myself within the Black Falcon mercenaries. I believe that my survival is the will of Lu, and I am meant to make public his evil deeds and bear witness to his downfall. Please kill Abbot Vargas and save those who have fallen to his evil. Alright, so, about that kind of reminds me of one of my favorite Magic the Gathering cards for flavor alone. He was called Archfiend of Depravity, and the effect of the card was to select, I think, one of each of your opponent's creatures, then destroy all the rest, which is a pretty freaking cool ability in and of itself. But then the flavor text on the card said something like, why would I destroy you all? Then who would be left to worship me? And that's like so cold. I just really like the card for its effect and its flavor. It's just chef kiss right there for me. And so yeah, what good is destroying them all if no one's left to worship you? Alright, so I'll continue until I either like beat this stage or if I die. I do typically stream for about 3 hours for those who might be new to the stream, or for as long as the content kind of flows. Uh-oh, I was trying to jump and then I failed. It's coming back! Did it just hit me? I couldn't tell. I was gonna say you're not so tough when I'm on your platform, are you? But then I literally just jumped into his attack. I pressed the wrong button. Uh-oh. Oh, do they explode after they die? And if so, do they hurt me by doing that? He got an axe! A golden axe, if you will. Oh lord, he booming. I was afraid he was going to turn around after that wind up. He tanky. He got chains that bind. Okay, that's kind of cool though. Uh-huh, cool. Okay, so that's an interesting little interaction there. If I just hold down the attack button and spam my abilities, I'll be regaining what are they called? Mana, ability, energy, resources. It's kind of a generic name for that when I think about it. Didn't realize I had a skill up. Blizzard. Summon a blizzard in front of you for 2.4 seconds, dealing 50% of damage as cold per blizzard shard. On a blizzard hit, enemies are chilled for 5 seconds, so that's guaranteed. Each time a blizzard hits a vulnerable enemy, reduce the remaining cooldowns of your mastery skills by 0.5 seconds. That sounds really cool. And that reduces the mana cost of that. When hitting a chilled enemy, has a 45% chance to instantly freeze them with the mastery skill. Wait, which one is the mastery? The cut. Okay. Paralyze is different from freeze. Okay. They also take increased magic damage. Shouldn't be hit by glacial cut reduces the cooldown by 2 seconds. That's interesting. Okay. I guess I'm going to go for the daze chance on the arrow thing. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Maybe I should have grabbed the blizzard just to have another ability to use in a blue moon. I was trying to dodge. Oh, lived? Okay. Advanced artifact and currency. Increases damage by 10, increases crit by 10. Damage from vulnerable conditions is increased by 15%. That's good for our build. Increase crit chance by 3.5. On a critical hit, your attacks deal 15% increased damage. I think I want to go with a crit thing to view my synergies. Wait a second. Do you just get these permanently? 15% increased critical chance? What the hell? So it'll go from 1 to 2. Bro, I did not know this. I need to pay more attention to this stuff. Holy crap. Vulnerable has a 50% chance of becoming enhanced vulnerability. When you hit an enemy, there's a 25% chance to apply one of the following: weakened, dazed, or vulnerable. Oh, but I need to get to tier 3 for this one to work. I don't think I'm going to get there. Each time you consume a life potion or food, your max life is increased by 10, stacking up to 20 times. Wow. I just thought the view synergy thing was just like a generic, like, hey, what all else in your build works with this? So that's what those icons are up on the top left then. Okay. Wow. That adds another layer of complexity to this game. I'm surprised. I got that flavor text exactly right. Thank you. Oh, you even posted it in chat. Why would I kill you all? Who then would be left to worship me? And not only that, but the art for that card is amazing. I think I got like a foil promo version of it or something like that. Maybe not like a literal promo event one, but I think I have the alternate art version of it, which was cheaper than the normal one, which surprised me. Because, I don't know, I just think it looks colder. Dang it. How many artifacts do I have? This might influence my choices. So if I get another crit artifact, I need to learn what these synergy things do. Sturdy? Hold on. Can I go that far? Basic attacks that hit an enemy grant 35% increased armor. Oh, wow. When you take damage, you're healed for 10 life per second for 5 seconds? Ooh, this is really cool, guys. This is kind of really exceeding my expectations right now. Like, at first I thought this was, you know, a pretty basic hack and slash action platformer, but no, I definitely see a lot more of the rogue-like elements coming into play now. So this is already in effect. Yeah, I feel like I've got to go with this one for the synergies, though. I really want to get like the crit chance up, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the vulnerability is just a more consistent thing that I can proc. People die when they explode. Should have dodged it. So that shoots me where I am. Oh, I should have dodged through him. what's that game called? Space Invader style, rather than where he was. Got a lot of evildoers beneath me. Yeah, I like that synergy thing that I've got going on. Oh, and we've got another skill. Okay, this should be disgusting, I hope. So I need more energy for my arrows. Charged arrow effects are nested. I don't know what that means. Okay, I am definitely starting to like this a lot more now that I understand how these things start working together to create a whole that's larger than the sum of their parts. Oh. Oh! I jumped into it. Alrighty then. Skill. That's super cool. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Mana regeneration is increased by 3 for 3 seconds after evasion. Gain 10 mana when you kill with a basic attack. So that's good. Wait. On hit has a 40% chance to chill. I think I'm going to go with the mana regen. I may as well just do this and then start working on the regeneration aspects. Currency, advanced soul gem. Well, if this is advanced. Mastery skill, armor, strength. Armor's 89. So this is going to be a substantial armor boost. We stay alive. This will be good for both. And I'm already stacking HP, so I guess I'll go strength. Because it's a little bit of both. Maybe we'll get the hammer. If I don't choke on the next boss. It's the Tower of Monastery. I feel like that should be backwards. It should just be Monastery Tower. Ooh, a boss.
Welcome! How do you like my monastery? Vargas, corrupted abbot. It's a rare sight here in Luan, isn't it? Full of blood and penance. All made possible thanks to the power of Gurnian and myself. I am not like other demons. I've heard the voice of Gurnian, the pinnacle of evil, the great demon of the rift. A dragon of destruction that hates all the gods of the world and their followers. Gurnian has chosen me for a special task. No one understood my acts of purification. To purify is to renounce thyself and trust in the gods. What kind of a monk is unable to abandon all that he is? That's why I was chosen, to increase Gurnian's believers and watch them thrive. Now, stranger, you are not a follower of Lu. You cannot deceive me. Join me and worship Gurnian, who will return again to this world. Or we can use your blood to set an example for the non-believers. Behold, the power of Gurnian to see evil bloom and prosper.
Oh Lord, he's floating. I don't know how to deal with that. Oh Lord, he's shooting. Uh-oh. Why am I not dodging? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's like chain hitting me. Holy crap. Oh, I was not expecting the... Okay. Okay, so I just keep moving. That's a little bit better for that. I'm scared. So this is like the Hollow Knight guy. Aha. Whew. That was pretty rough. And I have the abilities to hit him in the air, though. Oh, don't jump into the falling stars. That'd be cool. So I should have just dodged twice, I think. Oh no. I was hoping that was going to end. Dope. Oh no! Yeah, I wish I could use my abilities in the air. That would help. I need to stop attacking, and I need to actually live. Can't do damage if you're dead. I remembered that time. I'm out of potions. I'm Scrooged. Jump, bro. Yeah, my build is just not conducive to hitting him in the sky, so this is a little bit rough. Oh, that was kind of good. Up until I did that. I need to get good. Oh no, I was not expecting that. That was a pretty decent attempt, though, for a first run. Thanks for the great old wizard voice compliment. I appreciate that. But he's an abbot. Whew. Yeah, this is pretty rough. I'm definitely having a blast, especially now getting a better understanding of the core mechanics of the game. So, okay, guys. I think I will call the stream here for tonight. I think I'll also continue playing this tomorrow on stream. Just to see how much farther we go. I don't know if this is a kind of game that I'll continue to stream like all the way through, because it does seem a little bit repetitive as a roguelike. Maybe we'll get some progression saving thing, which will make it a little bit less redundant for the very beginning at least, or, you know, maybe continuing to get more of the legendary items will just make going through the beginning portions of the game a bit of a breeze again. So anyway, that'll be it for tonight. I want to thank you all for dropping by as usual, and we'll be going live at the same time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.